It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty much.
Watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Tuesday, the 15th of July, 2025. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Let me begin by saying usual thank yous to all our viewers and listeners across the world, here in Ghana, across Africa and Asia and Europe and Americas and everywhere across the world who spend time to watch us. There are Ghanaians everywhere. They say if you go somewhere and you don't find a Ghanaian there, leave, because the chances of survival may be very, very slim. So for all the Ghanaians who live in the diaspora, those who live here with us, those who live in Africa, in other parts of Africa, thank you very much indeed. Let me also say thank you to Sonar Fashions in Tamale, 0246-590-162. That's 0246-590-162. They make some very good clothing. Amadou and your team, good morning to you, and thank you very much indeed. Today is the feast of the patron saint, Saint Bonaventure. It is not our friend Bonaventure. No. This is the patron saint. If you're a Catholic or an Anglo-Catholic, an Anglican, you will know that today is the feast of the Saint Bonaventure. And let me say good morning to Bishop Aloti and Bishop Badaho. Today is Saint Bonaventure Day. So if you are Bonaventure, feel proud. Today is your patron saint's day. I've seen two things on the front pages of some newspapers. We'll share them with you quickly before we get into some 3Foundation issues. The first one I saw was on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. That says over 30% of adults in Ghana have hypertension, according to a studies done by the National Health Insurance Authority and then the Koreans. 30%, over 30% of adults. That could possibly include you. Hypertension will lead to what? Diabetes will lead to what? Amputations. This is what the report is saying. So it comes back to a conversation about lifestyle. And I was just telling my folks on 3FM a while ago, and they're still on a while ago. Maybe I shared that with you or watching us on TV, on Facebook and across the world. There are those who, since the year began, have not had anything kontomire before. They have not had anything ademe before. They have not had anything alefu before. They are not eating anything boko before. Since the year began. Today is the 15th of July. Not a teaspoon of palm oil has entered their system. No. They see the fruit sellers go to and fro. They ignore them. They walk into the supermarket and they get a can of juice. And that juice may not even be fresh juice. It may be, flavors and, a small, minute portion of the fruits and then flavors and sugars, emulsifiers, all those preservatives put in there to make it, a tongue they sweet you. It will kill you. They get in there, they get those things. Vegetables, they go to the market. They walk past the vegetables. They walk past ginger. They walk past pepper. They walk past wintia. They walk past cloves. They walk past garlic. They walk past pepper itself. They walk past onions. They walk past garden eggs. They walk past okra. They walk past what other vegetables do you have? All those are aubergine. And name them. They walk past everything. Our markets, they're full, and then we see them rotting, and then we take them and dump them in the refuse, and they buy new ones, they stock them. You don't eat them. All your food has become junk food. Your food has to pass through hot oil, and it has to be fast before you can eat. So if it's not pizza, it's chicken. If it's not chickens, chicken nuggets. If it's not this, is that. If it's not this, is that. Every time it has to be chichos and soko and in chichos. Your food has to be oily and greasy. If not, you have not eaten. You are not drinking water too. You could be part of this 30% because the study says that there are people who are hypertensive who don't know. There are those who are hypertensive who may be inching towards the point of diabetes, etc. And there are people who are living and they say, oh, as for me, God takes care of me. So everything is fine. 30%, over 30% of adults. That includes you. Maybe that includes you. So can we do better now? This is a public service conversation. Can we do better now when you see the fruit seller selling orange, pineapple, tangerine, bananas, pawpaw, mango, watermelon? These days, they go around, they sell it. I mean, every single corner you find people selling those things. Can we do better, at least have a fruit a day to keep the doctor away? Can we do better? Your ye comes, you don't eat. Dawn comes, you don't eat. Alasa comes, you don't eat. You have all these fruits coming to you. There are people somewhere praying that a fruit will even, the tree will fruit, just one, so that they can tear it and eat. You have it, you don't want to eat it. We have to wait for the couriers to come and join hands with our professionals here to tell us that over 30% of us are at risk. Not good. So let's do better. Now, I also read on the front page of the Daily Guide this morning, and I've heard the king of primetime TV, the youngest old man in Ghana, KSM, king of comedy, make an appeal for clemency to the presidency. Another man has added his voice. It's John Appiah. He says, Essien is a scapegoat. And you need to see, this photo of Mr. Essien that you see on the front page of the Daily Guide today is not what it looks like now. If you knew him then and you see him now, you will break down and weep. If you knew him then and you see him now, that was what KSM was talking about, that look, he's now incapacitated, he's in a wheelchair, he has spinal issues, he has had 3-4 surgeries since he got in there and all of that. John Appiah is saying he was used as a scapegoat. So maybe joining forces to say he should be released. What do you think? Should the president budge or should he not budge? He said he was used as a scapegoat. Now, who is John Appiah? John Appiah is, maybe the gentleman you had known to be an actor. That's John Appiah. It's the same gentleman. But now he is the head of mission for the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council and board member, Commonwealth Human Rights Office, Africa, Dr. John Appiah. He has challenged the long-standing narrative surrounding the conviction of Capital Bank's founder, William Essien, stating that the theft of 90 million did not happen and that he was made a scapegoat in circumstances leading to the collapse of the bank. Said that Essien was a scapegoat and that he thinks it is mistaking justice. He's speaking from the Commonwealth Office. What do you think? Let's know in the comment section. Should the president pardon Mr. Essien? Should he not pardon him? If you ask me, I would say, yeah, pardon him. Because I saw the gentleman at 37. One of the days I went to 37, stuck in a wheelchair. I don't know if I have the permission of the family to put that picture out. Maybe I'll look for that picture and put it. I don't have the permission. But I'll find out from people who are close to him, his lawyers and all of that. If I have that permission, I'll put that picture up. Because this whole Capital Bank conversation is a big can of worms. Mr. Essien did not take the decision alone. Mr. Essien was in the room that took the decision with some people, where the decision was taken with some people. Why was Mr. Essien singled out in the entire conversation? It is what Dr. John Appiah is asking, it's what KSM is asking. And I've seen KSM gathering signatures for a petition to go to the presidency to seek clemency and all of that. It's a way to do advocacy. But the conversation is this. Mr. Essien did not take the decision alone. So why is he languishing in jail alone? If the motive is to be fair, to serve justice and for it to serve as a deterrent, etc. He was not in that room alone. Who else was with him in that room? Who else took that decision? And why is Mr. Essien singled out? It's a question. These are questions that must be asked. Okay, some good morning to you. Let's focus on the 3Foundation. Over the weekend, I told you we were in the Ketu South area. Take a look. We're in the Ketu South area. Mama Gablajifa Goma, she's bereaved. Her late father will be laid to rest sometime later in August, but she made time to join us along with the MCE for the area and some other, members of the community. My boss there, Makafui Manyo, who's the head general manager, shared services with Carl Niado, head of 3Foundation, and we went out there to give them some medical supplies, some money that we took from you, and then some used clothing. Well, our doors are still open because, as they said, Oliver Twist, they would want some more, and we will be happy to share all of those goodies with them. Nicholas K. Waklachi is the MC for the area, and we had to share this with them, what we collected from you. So this is just by way of telling you that 3Foundation, the corporate social responsibility wing of Media General, is responsible enough. We collect your stuff. We don't keep them. We don't eat. We don't spend. We actually collect them, put them together, organize them, and go and give them back to the people you asked that we give to. Now, because maybe you show me a bit of the coastal line, what the coastal line looks like. The drive-through, the coastal line. So for those who have still not come to reality, this is just a portion of, that Ketu South area. We're driving from Agaveji back to Denu. And if you pay attention, you see that most of the roofs are off people's accommodation. And this was, they didn't wake up and to go and build so close to the beach. The sea used to be far off. So the effects of global warming, the effect of sand winning elsewhere, all those things have affected them. These are people's accommodations. So the question you must ask is, where are these people? I took this shot myself, the vehicle. Where are these people? The people who used to live here, where are they now? Where are they living? Elsewhere, people have beach houses and it's the most expensive place to live. Here, our beach houses are a danger or are becoming a danger to us. Elsewhere, when the clouds gather, people are happy because they can harvest the rain and use it for something else. Here, when it gets cloudy, then we get scared. This is the reality. But there's good news for the people of Ketu South. As I mentioned to you, the President of the Republic, and I told you this more than a month ago, that good news is coming forth. When people came from that side of town to come to accuse me and all attack me, I maintained my resolve. I said, look, I know what I know. I have been on this Ketu South conversation for the best part of my career. So it is not about some people coming in the final dying days in the last minute to come and make me angry. It won't make me angry. If you are being hypocritical or if you are being perfidious, I'll tell you. But it will not stop me from doing what I have been ordained to do. I keep telling you, this is my pulpit, this is my altar. This is where I preach my gospel. I won't wear white and quote Bible verses and still do the wrong thing. What you see is what you get. But these are people's accommodation. People used to live here. Some still have nowhere to go, so some have tried to reconstruct and they are still living in there. But you can clearly see that the majority of the people have moved on. Now the question is, where did they move to? Because we don't have shelters as a country. The last time I spoke with the social welfare, they themselves, they need welfare. They told me that, look, the shelter that they have, it belongs to a private person. The social welfare needs welfare. Social welfare, where we all have to run to. They themselves, they need welfare. Now, this is somebody's accommodation. I showed you this yesterday. And this hits differently because the entire thing is gone. It hit me differently. So those of you who think that we'll just stay in Accra and do journalism and stay in some air-conditioned office, you don't know. Every weekend we are somewhere moving and checking something. Places that some of your ministers have not been. Places that some of the people you scream and shout for have never been. And they will never be there. We will not be that about journalists though. We'll be Akpena top players. If you know coconut, ask a coconut seller what Akpena top means. He will tell you. Akpena top players. We are not that about role players. No. Show me the toll booths, please. We woke up one day on the 21st of November, 2021. We had a roads minister who is a lawyer, advanced in age. He woke up one day and came to tell us that people were fighting at the tolling points. Mind you, in 2021, the budget that was ready in 2022 said in 2021, road tolls was going to be a revenue line. Is that what we call causing financial loss to the state? No, I'm asking you, if we all, per parliamentarians, agreed in parliament, a budget was read to us in 2020 in the year of COVID, and we said we were sinking, so we needed money, and the toll booths, the 38 toll booths were going to be a source of revenue for us as a country. Somebody woke up one day, whimsical and capricious as it may be, contrary to Article 296 of the Constitution, a bad expression and activation of discretionary power, decided that we will cancel this. I showed you that letter in 2021. 17th November, I would never forget, 2021. Then you had the majority leader at the time come to tell us that people were fighting there because the Ghanaian people are so ignorant and they are so dense that when they hear that the budget has been read in parliament, but the budget is yet to be discussed and approved, they will start demanding for the pound of flesh and saying that you are cancelled too. That was how low we presented the people of the Republic of Ghana to the entire world. And the parliament Hansard captured that. The insult. At some point, we were even told that these tolling points were going to be used for washrooms, as washrooms. Pee and poop points. Forgive me if you're having breakfast. All manner of ridiculous things were said. I took this one at Soga Copper, and then I took the other one, the bigger one with the V8 at Ativuta. I took them on the road back to Accra. This used to rake in some good cash for us. What happened? Was it because we wanted to push e-levy down the throat of the people? So we thought that, if we remove this and we put this there. I'm saying that as of the time when this was cancelled, the tolling points were supposed to be a source of revenue. It was supposed to generate a revenue line. Is that what we call causing financial loss to the state? How much was lost from that period to the end of the year or until the next budget was read? Somebody needs to be telling us. I'm only asking questions. If I did that, if something that rakes in revenue for the state, I decided that I'm going to truncate that flow of revenue to the state, I'm sure by now the police would have picked me up. I'm sure by now intelligence agencies would have picked me up. I'll be behind bars. They'll be questioning me, investigating me. I'm sure by now I would have been charged and put before a court. I'm sure by now I'll be crisscrossing the courts and going up and down. And when the political class tell you that they are together with you, you are all equal, then you want to believe it. Can you stop people from taking road tolls? What was the basis? And I'm saying the man who did that is a lawyer. What was the basis, the legal basis for doing that? I'm asking a simple question. What was the legal basis for doing that? It's a very simple question. What was the legal basis for doing that? Think about it. Take me to Ayawaso-west, Wogom Municipal Assembly. And I promised that I was going to show you this about 2 weeks ago before I went on the brief honeymoon with Tuntu Brony. This is from the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council. It's dated the 1st of July 2025. Composition of a committee for investigation into allegations. The office is in receipt of a petition from some assembly members of the Ayawaso-west Municipal Assembly to cause investigation into the actions of the Municipal Coordinating Director and the Municipal Finance Officer. Consequently, I have the pleasure to compose a 3-man committee, including the Regional Economic Planning Officer, the Regional Finance Officer, and a Principal Internal Auditor to investigate the veracity or otherwise of the allegations and make recommendations. The committee is given 10 days from the date of this letter to bring a report of their findings and recommendations. Ms. Portia Tego will be the secretary to the committee. By a copy of this letter, the Municipal Coordinating Director and the Finance Officer of Ayawaso-West Municipal Assembly are hereby informed of the petition and the composition of this committee to investigate, and are kindly requested to give the committee all the necessary courtesies, support, and access in this exercise. Please find attached the petition for your consideration and further action, and hope to count favorably on you. Lillian Baker is Mrs. Chief Director, Regional Minister, Regional Economic Planning Officer, Regional Finance Officer, Principal Internal Auditor, Ms. Portia Tego, who is the secretary to that committee that was set, and is copied to the Municipal Coordinating Director, Ayawaso-west Municipal. My mom is Tego, by the way. So now scroll up. This was occasioned by this petition. It says, Dear Regional Minister, note that was the 1st of July. This is dated the 29th of May. 1st of July. The petition was written on the 29th of May. It was received on the 3rd of June. And then the committee was set up on the 1st of July. I want you to note the date. The people saw the wrong thing being done. They wrote a petition on the 29th of May. It was received on the 3rd of June. It took almost a month, just 2 days shy of a month, for the committee to be set up. I'm just letting you know. Follow me. Dear Honorable, petition to cause investigation and possible transfer of the Municipal Coordinating Director of the Ayawaso-West Municipal Assembly. The above matter refers: we, the undersigned assembly members of the Ayawaso-West Municipal Assembly, officially write to petition your good office to cause an investigation into the actions of the Municipal Coordinating Director and the Municipal Finance Officer. The MCD, in collaboration with the Municipal Finance Officer, have surreptitiously opened an account on behalf of the Assembly without recourse to Assembly members and without due process. They have opened an account on behalf of the Assembly without recourse to the Assembly members and without due process. The account details are as follows. Bank, First Bank Ghana Limited. Account name, Ayawaso-West Municipal Assembly. Account number 0192 030 012 157. Account number 0192 030 012 157. Branch, Airport, Bougie area. As part of the corrupt practices at the Assembly, just the corrupt practices are plenty, but this is as part of it. The MCD unilaterally withdrew an amount of 379,000 Ghana cedis, 169, on 24th of December 2024. 24th of December, just when we're going to chop Christmas, on the eve of Christmas, with check number 003034, that's 003034, for a supposed evacuation of refuse of the 3 zonal council without any prior knowledge of the Assembly members and without due process. They are alleging that the money has been chopped, over 300,000, almost 400,000. We hereby call on you to investigate the issue and bring them to book. We also propose that the MCD is transferred from the district to halt the corrupt practices at the district. Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs has been copied. The head of Local Government Service has been copied. Let's see the signatories, so nobody comes to say we are making this up. Now, the signatories are here with their phone numbers, electoral areas, their names, telephone numbers, signatures. Benjamin Norte, East Legon, his phone number is there. Eugene Amoadako, North Jowlu, Assemblyman, his phone number is there. Richard Asante, Christian Center, phone number is there. Ishmael Jani, his phone number is there. Okponglo Assemblyman. Ejenim Boating, Airport Assemblyman, his phone number is there. Sydney Cabo, Central Jowlu, his phone number is there. Moses Ofori, Santana, his phone number is there. Mr. Nyavos, Lukman, Legon, Assemblyman, his phone number is there. Yusuf, Roman Ridge, his phone number is there. David Sparks, South Jowlu, his phone number is there. Bedu, Abelinkpe, his phone number is there. Bawaleshi, Mimpewasem, Emmanuel, his phone number is there. Justice, Westland, his phone number is there. I didn't put this up. Now, the question we want to ask is it true? Is it true that these monies were taken? And is it true that the investigative body has been set up? And is it true that the 10 days that they were giving has long passed? Because if you set up the committee on the 1st of July, right, and then you come down to the 10th of July, even 12th, you would have satisfied the working days, right? So 10 days. Have we found our almost 400,000 Ghana cedis, which could help the people? Show me the list again. The people in South Jowlu, North Jowlu, Legon, Santana, Airport, Abelinkpe, Mimpasem, Bawaleshi, Westland. That money, can it help them? And why was the money transferred on the 24th of December? Question. Is it true that an account had been opened without recourse to the assembly? Because if you're a municipal coordinating director, you actually are the behest of the assembly members and those who and the presiding member who will make a decision that this is what we want. So where is the money? Is it true that an account was opened? On whose authority or who say so was the account opened? On who say so was the account opened? And who are the signatories to that said account? And how were the monies, taken out of the account without recourse to the assembly members? Do you realize that the monies that come to the assembly is not personal money? It's either from the common fund, it's either a handout from government, it's either something that is contracted, or it's actually monies that are collected from the people, property rate, business operation permit, all all those fees and charges that are collected from the people. So it is not your personal money. It is it is not your personal money. It is money that belongs to the people. So where is the money? Tomorrow, we will chase the money further. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Odewale.